everybody, thanks for checking out this video here on YouTube. Welcome to G for G. Today we are here in Marvel Avengers Alliance talking about Team Hellfire. So we're tossing around a few ideas for this team like Spit Gun, SpitHo. I like Hellfire the best. Spit Gun sounds like it's gonna get into a range thing, but so this idea is coming fresh off of Wednesday's Twitch stream. So if you want to see some more examples of how this team fared in PvP, look at the March 9th Wednesday stream over on Twitch before it gets deleted. It's towards the end of it, so you can skip through a lot of it. So, this is making use of Hogun and Spitfire. My agent has not changed his gear up from Psylocke Archangel, and it's still working, but it in reality should get a ranged weapon. Any of these could be replaced by ranged, and for the guns for the non-guns that are ranged that I would be looking at, I'm going to go through some examples of what I would use. The Ecotech Blaster is not a gun. It is sonic ranged and tech. It has buff blocker and collapsing infrastructure. So if you have this is a very good idea because buff blocker is like Nanoplague. And it's exactly like Nanoplague. It removes it and it keeps it off. Very good for late game escutcheon stacks. You don't want to run the hammer pistol because that is a gun, although it works well to shut down counters. The quit would be great because the quit is stealthy, never seems to get popped. The amplified rifle is phenomenal for Spitfire because of the fact that that's the Blade Blaster. Okay, so the Blade Blaster is a gun. I don't want the Blade Blaster. The rocket pistol would be good, but that's a gun. We're trying to come up with ranged weapons that the Deb isn't going to mess up. Caltrop launcher wouldn't be too bad because of the caltrops and everything. The Grace Note is definitely very far up there in possibility because of its synergy with the Scroll of Rutamarroth. That's the inferior version of it, but let me see if I can find my amplified rifle. Just see if that counts as a gun. Photon ray is a gun. Yeah, the Rough Riding rifle. I might have passed through my amplified rifle already. There it is. Amplified rifle. Yeah, it's a gun. I thought so. Alright, so unfortunately it's a gun, but it's got a very, very good passive because Spitfire, of course, likes to confuse the team. Now, these guys were undefeated in my practice matches, including one very far up the ladder into the 1900s. But I'm going to give you an example of what this team is capable of doing. Even though Spitfire is melee-based, she still gets it done. So I'm going to take a close fight, and then we'll take a really far-up fight. They beat basically a mirror match. On the stream, they beat a Spitfire Star-Lord, a Spitlord team. Easily. So, they have not run into a Kurth yet, but I've run into some Angriers and Angrier Melts against this team. So let's see what we get. Now, she doesn't need... okay, this is going to be very interesting. Single target attacks gain Desperation. Strange. So, he's got the pre-fire ISO, and he's got Desperation. Not that impressed with Desperation, honestly. Now, the reason why she doesn't necessarily need Hogun is because she's 15. So, she's going to get her follow-ups anyway. She's running aggressive, and she's running measured. Watch what is going to happen So he's got a Scroll of Rutamarroth in his hand. And this is a high defensive team. So, nice arrowed. Very, very nice arrowed over there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's the passive. I should have gone with lifelink. Well, no, lifelink might not have killed him. Alright, so Victor is now out of the picture. They put up the Healy Shield. Not uncommon for this team. That really sucks. That sucks. But, now here's something that I noticed would happen on the stream with this. If the enemy is running a Deb, this happened every time. Either my Smothering Shadow got interrupted, or the Overwhelming Presence got interrupted. I never had both interrupted in the first round. So let's see. Alright, so he's got back for more. He's got the Elite ISO. Okay, so we want to walk around the Agent because of the drain. Now, two things this team needs. The team needs ranged. The team needs despair. That's a definite thing. Yeah, this could be bad because, well, there goes the fumbling. Now, we're getting some misses because my scroll hasn't been used yet. But now it has. Alright, so at this point, I am not phased. So now, this guy is not running the Deb, which is why I was able to get out Hogun's ability and my shield. And the Smothering Shadow. So I'm walking around the Agent because the Agent is going to be draining. One AoE pop from Spitfire is not necessarily a bad thing if the Agent, even if the Agent is draining because of the disorient. This is actually the toughest battle this team has had so far, to be honest. Gotta tell you, usually Spitfire's had 2 people killed at this point in time. See, does he have his breakthrough yet? He does. Alright, so I'm gonna go with the Meteor Smash for the extra damage. And then he's gonna follow up with his level 1, which replaces the wind-up buffs and everything. So, Beta Ray Bill's getting pretty low. And he's starting to bleed out. And he got popped with that. And he got popped with that. There's the resurrection. Alright, so we need to get the shield out on my team and heal it. And I am going to, am I phased? Let's see. Yes, I'm phased. I'm phased because the Blade of Life countered, and now I'm back to being phased again. I'm going to sit, and I am going to leave Beta Ray Bill for Spitfire because of lifelink. Kaplam! No more Beta Ray Bill, Spitfire at full health. Now, because he's going to drain, we don't want a lot of extra attacks on him. We're just going to do that instead. That's where this team needs to spare. Oh, and he's a multi-drainer. That's not going to do anything, buddy. Gotta tell you. That's where this team really needs to spare, because the fumbling might create these absorb scenarios over here. So where is he getting the double stun from? We have to damage him more than his healing is, and that could be tough with a melee-only group. That's why these guys, yeah. That's why these guys absolutely need ranged. And they need a buff cleaner. His Escutcheon is going to be tough to get rid of. And he's running the Moonan's Eye, I could tell because of the Devoted Protection. Oh, is this really gonna kill him? Wow, see that's what has amazed me about Spitfire. Is that legitimately could have not been a kill, and it wound up being a kill. She's that strong in this scenario. So I actually took a defensive loss in the background over there. I think I'll go ahead and use these guys for a legit match. Hopefully it won't be Kurth with a draining agent. That might be tough. So this is risky. Okay. If that Angrier is... Yeah, alright. That Angrier is going to be out of here really, really quickly. Oh, that's good. Right on the first attack. Yeah, that's some big news right there. I am now going to spread the love to Victor. The reason why is Hogun should be able to take out Angrier. So let's spread some extra attacks over to Victor while we're at it. Ooh, yeah, that's some good stuff right there. We didn't take him out, but he's low. So here we go. We're going to try the Overwhelming Presence. It may get interrupted. No, it didn't get interrupted. The agent might not have a Deb. Does he have a Deb? No, he doesn't. We will get the follow-up on Angrier, so Angrier's now out of the picture. And Victor's seriously hurt. Oh, he's got a resurrection, but then that happens. So Scroll of Rutamarroth, no magic warding, no Deb. My agent is still phased, so he can't be hit unless it's a psychic or magic attack. Ooh. Ooh, oh boy. Oh boy. Oh, that might cause a drain. I hope that doesn't cause a drain. Yeah. That's where fumbling is a little bad on this. The Ionic Devourer, I think, is really needed, but then this happens. Any damage Spitfire takes, it's fixed. Wow! This is really impressive. I gotta tell you guys, this is just impressive as shit. Spitfire doesn't need Hogun's flanked, but if your Spitfire is not 15, you can use Hogun to emulate being 15. Wow, really, really strong. Really, really strong. So, we wanted to take one more just really high up the ladder to see how it fares. So, I will grab this 1938 guy. His team has been undefeated in practice. It's been about 5 or 6 matches. I'm not necessarily going to say I'm sticking with them, but as you can see, it's fun to watch. Ta-da! And God said, let there be light. Fun team. And the fact that Hogun could choose between Scrapper and Infiltrator at 15, which, you know, honestly, Infiltrator's the way to go. Be stealthy, get around the protectors. It's really good. It needs to spare, although it hasn't been an issue yet, and it needs ranged. But we've talked about that in the beginning. So, alright, we've got the mirror match again. And the last time I did this, I got rid of the enemy Spitfire before it had a chance. Let's see what happens. She has a gaining grit. So grit, and what else does she have? Grit and... Alright, so she's like me. She's got grit and aggressive. I have measured and aggressive. I want to take her out before her first action. And I'll just... You know what? I'll just go lifelink. We don't have that much healing to do, but... God, wow! Beast. I'm telling you. Beast mode. No Deb. I think I will go for Star-Lord. Alright, so Skeptic, that means match. Heavy hit. We'll have to take a look at this guy's stats afterwards. So they have magic warding. So my agent is just going to rest at this point. Stay phased. Stay immune to just about everything. That's the slight problem. But then this happens. And then that happens. And then Star-Lord's dead. Just tasty. It's tasty cakes. Oh! That was not projected to kill him. I have nothing to say. I have absolutely nothing to say. I'm just... Spitfire dropped the mic. She's peacing out. Yeah, so I'm just gonna end the video on that. Drop the drumsticks, drop the mic, walk out the door. She took her ball, she's going home. And I'm not even running an offensive... I have to show you guys my armory. You need context for this. Oh, wait a minute. Am I missing an ISO? No, okay, good. It just didn't appear. Alright. You guys, you need context for this. And then we gotta look at that guy's stats. Because he was hitting hard. So on offense, I'm 80-72. For defense, I'm 66-86. We have to look at that last guy. Because he was hitting pretty strong for what he had. That Warbringer Axe is not a bad addition to a team like that. My God, Spitfire. Jesus. Let me win, please. The dude... Alright, let me win, please. You beat me, so... Okay. Oh, yeah. Let me win, please. And you have a 107. Fuck you. That's just whiny at that point. Yeah, he's running that kind of a team on offense. 107. Let me win, please. Really? You're gonna spend that much money on your armory and then have a name, let me win, please? That's what I gotta say about that. So let's check this guy, because he was hitting pretty hard. Really? Alright, 75... Balanced! Oh, wait a minute. No. Wait. Was that... Okay, yeah. Alright, yeah. Ah, there it is. There's that despair. Yeah. Good try. I have yet to get this, and honestly, it may be necessary for this team, but... Yeah, so there's Team Hofire for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the video. I've enjoyed the team. My next one that I'm going to experiment when he turns 15 in 35 hours is going to be Craven and Warbius. I was not happy with Carolina Dean and Angrier with the measured ISO on Carolina. Radiation doesn't work when Kurth is out on the field. Kurth just is like... I mean, Negasonic Teenage Warhead Deadpool, she's just sitting there on the... Like, Caroline is just beaming her, and she's like... No, go ahead, finish your tweet. So, yeah, it's a shame. Carolina had a great chance of making use of the measured ISO, but it fell flat. So, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Hope you guys enjoyed taking a look at the team. If you run this team on defense and I encounter it, fuck you. But no, I'm just kidding. Anyway, have a good one, guys. I hope you liked it. See ya.